How you doing, family? Yes, this is your daily dose. They are killing it over there. And so let me lock in right now. Obviously, it's Black History Month, Black History Year. We have history, culture, nuance, more than just 28 days. And I still want to make sure that we, in the midst of all of this injustice and inhumanity, we remember the importance of our inner world, of our culture, of our heritage, of our origins as African American people and as African people. Those who have ancestors who are African. So I'm gonna be brief, but just feel me. We, as African American people, we are still fighting each other. Not only are we fighting this outward battle with everything going on with the external world, with other groups of people who sometimes rule over us, govern over us, we as an African American people are not ready yet in terms of actually leading our communities, our families to greatness, to independence, to Pan-Africanism and self-autonomy and self-reliance. This is what I'm speaking on mostly, that African Americans haven't necessarily arrived yet in terms of relying on ourselves completely. I know that might sound wild, but you can go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, you can go to Rosewood and certain parts of Florida, you can go to Seneca Village, Durham, North Carolina, Little Haiti. You can go to so many examples where we did that, where we had the places of government, we had the places of business and banking and town halls, but still the federal government is not us. And so it's like this. What I've noticed more than anything, especially in my trips to Africa, to Ghana, to Egypt, is that there's a lot of tribalism. Akan versus Ewe versus Ga versus Yoruba versus Igbo. And it's very like nonchalant. They won't say it with their words, but it's like this hidden beef between different ethnicities. But what I'm saying is, in the US, we don't necessarily have that kind of tribalism. We don't like, people from the North don't be beefing with people from the South. Okay, people from Midwest, they're not beefing with the West Coast. I say all of this to say, even though there is black violence, we don't necessarily do the ethnic versus ethnic, if that makes any sense. But still, we kill each other more than any other group. Yes, there's the prison industrial complex. Yes, there's the school to prison pipeline. Yes, there's all of the mass incarceration, all of these things in terms of systems to entrap us. And still at the core of it, we harm ourselves. We harm the people in our own communities. Nipsey Hussle said it best, we're more likely to attack someone who looks like us. That's a form of self-loathing, self-hate, and really just not self-love. And so what we need to now consider is how can we acknowledge that, be aware of it, and achieve greater. This is the point, is a call to action to really start to consider how we can be better as an African American people, how we can show up for ourselves and our sisters and our brothers and our mothers and our fathers and our communities better, and really for ourselves. And a lot of people from all across the world who watch this, we have something to give this world as African American people. I hope you know this. There's people across the pond on that continent who need the things that we provide, but we have to get our stuff in order first. We need to move beyond tribalism, ethnic conflicts, and really killing each other. In the US, we don't necessarily have those kind of ethnic conflicts. We don't have African Americans beefing with African Americans just because of their region. But we still tend to attack and kill and really maim each other and ourselves. And so though this time is really turbulent, it's talking about African Americans still being hung in 2026, still losing their lives to gun violence and police brutality. Still, we have to understand the leadership that's necessary in us right now. That's what this time is. All of these things, you call it distraction, you call it conspiracy theories, they're not theories anymore, it's truth. But more than anything, who's gonna step up in their communities? Who's gonna speak out, yes, on social media, but also in their families, in their neighborhoods, in their towns and organizations, and who's really going to speak out against not only injustice, but the importance of knowing your African American heritage. That's it. Like, this is what this month is about. Yes, all the other stuff, but how well do you know your African American heritage? And how well can you speak on it and love on it and stand in it more? Stand in it with power, stand in it with strength, and then more so stand in it more. Understand that we have more in alignment in our community than any of the gangs or beefs or superficial things that we've come to believe about ourselves and our community. So I just say, happy Black History Year. I know this month is about to be over, so let's tap in with Black History Year. And more than anything, take care of yourself. Love your culture today, love yourself today, and love the skin you in.